As the overwhelming aura surged, Yuziyu stood facing the old elder. The elder eyed him cautiously, speaking in an uncertain tone. You are the master of the Blood Demon clan? Yuziyu replied calmly, That's right. I am. Both the old elder and the guardians standing behind him could feel the suffocating spiritual pressure radiating from Yuziyu. That terrifying aura engulfed the entire space. One guardian, who had 3 heads and 6 arms, exclaimed in shock, The spiritual energy he's releasing. It's too strong. His expression turned grim. What terrifying power. The old elder squinted until his eyes became narrow slits, his voice laced with threat. Do you even know who we are? As he spoke, the elder suddenly pressed his index finger to his thumb. A dazzling golden light instantly formed between them. Yuziyu's expression turned cold and gloomy. He warned chillingly, Don't waste your effort. I've sealed off this entire secret realm. Whatever message you wish to send outside, it won't make it. Hearing that, the old elder's face darkened. Why have you come looking for us? Yuziyu furrowed his brows, his gaze sharp as a blade. Hand over the supreme Taiji diagram imperial weapon, and I'll leave immediately. One of the guardians standing opposite him roared in fury, You, don't be delusional. How dare you even think about taking Heaven Court's Taiji diagram? Before his words had even faded, a terrifying streak of spiritual force shot toward him, tearing off one of his arms, a warning from Yuziyu. Clutching his bleeding shoulder, the guardian coughed harshly, KH. Another guardian, witnessing the scene, cried out in horror, Elder. The leading old elder's face turned stern with fury. He barked loudly, You've gone too far. Are you trying to start a war with the entire Heaven Court? Yuziyu, unshaken, looked down on the elder from above like a superior being gazing at an ant. With a scornful expression, he replied, So what if I am? These words were no different from a direct declaration of war. The guardians froze in disbelief, stunned to their core. The old elder's face turned even darker, his aura brimming with terrifying killing intent. The Taiji diagram is the core foundation of the Heaven Court. We absolutely cannot hand it over. Yuziyu shouted, Then I'll come take it myself. As soon as the words left his mouth, the Tong Tian flood dragon beneath him opened its mouth and let out a thunderous roar that shook the heavens. The expressions of the guardians were instantly filled with horror and dread. In a flash, the Tong Tian flood dragon enlarged, and compared to its massive form, the guardians now looked no different from a swarm of ants. Yuziyu's face remained icy. He growled a command. Swallow this place whole. The Tong Tian flood dragon obeyed and immediately opened its massive jaws. The leading elder quickly formed a barrier around himself. The guardians behind him also hastily activated their defensive barriers, preparing to counter the incoming attack. The flood dragon gathered its spiritual energy and took a deep breath. A purple glow radiated from its mouth, gradually enveloping the entire secret realm. The elder at the front felt an overwhelming suction force. His body no longer obeyed his will as it was pulled violently toward one direction. What kind of suction is this? He frowned deeply, muttering in disbelief, Is he really trying to devour all of us? In the next second, realization dawned on him. No, he wants to. His panicked voice echoed in everyone's ears, swallow the entire secret realm. Just as he finished speaking, the whole realm began to shift, flying rapidly in one direction. As the secret realm drew near, the Tong Tian flood dragon had already opened its vast mouth, waiting. The old elder gritted his teeth and roared, Damn it! One guardian, drenched in sweat, used every ounce of strength to resist the horrifying suction. Aya! A white light flashed, and the Tong Tian flood dragon's enormous jaws slowly closed. A moment later, the place fell completely silent. The Tong Tian flood dragon stood motionless, as if nothing had happened. In the starry void, cracks began to appear in the Taiji diagram that had protected the secret realm. Crack, with a sharp sound, it shattered like a mirror. The secret realm had completely vanished, leaving only the Tong Tian flood dragon floating in space. Yu Ziyu remained in place, his expression indifferent. Back in the world of vitality, Yu Ziyu stepped through a spatial gate and returned. In his hand was a dazzling white crystal shard, something he had brought back from the recent confrontation. Yu Ziyu stared at it, silently musing, so that secret realm was actually created by this. At the same time, the system displayed information about it. Yin Yang Dual Qi contains the legendary powers of time and space. Yu Ziyu tightened his grip on the crystal, a hint of surprise in his expression. Even as a broken fragment, it still held incomprehensibly mysterious powers, containing the forces of both time and space. It was a supreme treasure, whether for cultivation or forging divine weapons. Gazing at the newly obtained Yin-Yang Dual Qi, Yu Ziyu fell silent again. After all, this broken shard of an imperial weapon was nurturing. The purest yin and yang energy in existence, far purer than anything he could refine on his own. His brows furrowed, and his face grew more serious. Could this yin-yang qi be used to upgrade the 9 minor worlds into 9 great worlds? He pondered. In the void minor world, the secret realm that had just been swallowed had now been transferred there, suspended midair. The group of guardian cultivators were still unconscious, yet to awaken. Yu Ziyu appeared before a towering palace within the secret realm. Lifting his gaze, he thought to himself, so this is one of the legendary palaces of the Heavenly Court. Truly opulent beyond belief. He stepped forward, entering to see if he could uncover more secrets related to one Qi transforms into 3 pure ones. It was unclear how much time had passed when Yu Ziyu's footsteps suddenly halted. He had stopped in front of another luxurious building. Lifting his eyes, he looked at the plaque above the entrance. Cultivation Chamber. Click. Without hesitation, he pushed the door open. As the door creaked ajar, Yu Ziyu's figure slowly became visible inside. Within the room, a bald man sat cross-legged in meditation. His eyes were tightly blindfolded, head lowered, as still as stone. It was as if he had known Yu Ziyu would come. The man's lips suddenly moved. "You've finally arrived."